Yeah, very real moments in the courtroom today as Shorty accepted the details in his plea. After it was all said and done inside earlier, he removed his suit jacket, tie, he was cuffed and taken into custody.
He's ashamed, he's embarrassed, he's humiliated. He feels terrible for putting his family through this. He feels terrible for his constituents.
He also knew what the end of the day would look like after he entered a guilty plea for child sex trafficking.
You know what you're going to get, and I believe he's at peace with it.
He's looking at a mandatory minimum of 10 years in prison. All that for what authorities say was an illegal decision to have relations with a minor at a motel in Moore last year. Shorty was busted and promptly charged. Today, he was taken into custody, put into handcuffs immediately. Shorty's attorney tried to convince the judge to wait, citing his wife's health, his kids, and a need to handle other matters before sentencing.
I was hopeful, but I'm not surprised that the judge ruled like he did. You know, Ralph he's resigned the fact that this was going to happen.
And right now, no word on a sentencing date. Abigail and Jess, back to you.
All right, Mecca, thank you. 19 sharp force injuries. We're now learning the terrible details of how a beloved bookstore owner died. Kelly Hayes was killed at his store, 30 Penn Books, before it was set on fire back in September. Several of the injuries, stab wounds. Kenton Busby has been arrested and charged with murder and arson. Investigators say he was last seen leaving the store before it was set on fire.
Look at this, 200 gallons of oil spilled all over the road. Sky 5 over Southeast 55th and High as the cleanup continues. Now we're told that oil came from an oil field site nearby. Expect this area to be closed for quite some time as they work to clean it up. It's a huge mess. The good news, no injuries were reported, but again, crews say avoid that area. And then Sky 5 was also over Penn Square Mall after ATM skimming suspects were chased and caught by a retired Midwest City police officer. Now we have two views of the scene that happened earlier this morning. The retired officer says two men were at a nearby ATM taking or putting a skimmer on that machine. The retired officer tried to engage those suspects and they took off. The chase went through the parking lot of the mall across the street as well. The former officer, who now works security at the bank, accidentally discharged his weapon. Nobody was hit by those bullets and both were arrested, and officers say they found several skimmers inside their car. We know at least 10 people used that ATM while the skimmers were in place, so check your bank statements. The bank also working to fix any issues.
A clerk forced to empty his register at gunpoint. Surveillance video shows the clerk follow the crook's demands in terror. It happened at a convenience store in the middle of a neighborhood on Cashin Place in Drexel. KOCO's Mecca Rain talking to police about how they plan to catch this crook. It's new at 6.
Business as usual until an armed crook walks in, and he wastes no time aiming his gun at the victim and demanding money. The clerk is visibly stunned and shaken up, but he gives the suspect what he wants. The gunman never lowers his gun, but also points it at a man who appears to be a customer. Or so it seems. You can see this man walk up to the counter.
What you don't see is just moments before that man had walked in the store and shoplifted a number of items, left, and then came back in, and that's where the video picks up. As he walks up to the counter, the robbery suspect walks in behind him, goes behind the counter.
Police are working to figure out whether the two were working together or if the shoplifter and the robber ironically showed up at the same time. We do know both men took off afterwards, but before the alleged shoplifter got away, he apparently asked the clerk if he could, quote, have some other items. The report says the victim told him to just go. Mecca Rain, KOCO 5 News.
And police tell us they would like to talk to the unarmed man. He may have some details that could help solve this case.
Okay, the House Special Investigation Committee now looking into the Oklahoma Health Department. They're investigating alleged mismanagement of more than $30 million. 3 state officials were already served with subpoenas. We are told additional subpoenas will be drafted in the coming days.